Your participation in any activity is at your own risk. Any equipment you choose to use to learn, play, or participate in any fencing activity is your choice and responsibility, and you assume your own risk or risk to any participants. The All-American Fencing Academy and/or USA Fencing are not liable or responsible to any injuries or damages that may occur as a result of your participation, to those around you or to any of your surroundings. We emphasize that you always exercise and observe safety by wearing safety goggles if using PEX do-it-yourself fencing weapons, and wear complete fencing safety gear if using standard fencing equipment. Never practice or teach fencing with fencing weapons without both participants wearing a mask, jacket, plastron, and glove. How to Teach Beginner Fencing, Part 3. Attacks, Extension and Recover, Extend Advance, Lunge and Returning from a Lunge.
Now let's cover some basic attacks without the weapon to begin with. On guard. So if you remember, this was the sixth position. If you're looking at a mirror or if you're looking at your student and that hand is generally in the middle, not too bad. If the hand is here, definitely incorrect. Not for today. We're going to be in the sixth position. You want to be able to sort of see their hand. Also, things that they tend to see is they use their wrist to do that. We don't want that. Just want to be relaxed, like you're about to shake someone's hand. Remember, like you're holding a big beach ball, not a small beach ball. So the position of 6. First attack we're going to learn is the extension. All right. This is no movement with the body. Our feet aren't moving. The hardest part is remember to keep their knees bent. The extension. He's going to extend all the way until his arm stops moving forward. He's not going to use his shoulder. So you want to move your hand forward until the hand is slightly above the shoulder. All right. So if we look at it from this side, here's the shoulder. The hand is slightly above the shoulder. All right. Go back to recovery. When you recover, you want to just relax. So you can tell the student, relax or recover. If you want them to extend, extend. Hand is slightly above the shoulder. Arm is fully extended. Relax or recover. The elbow is still apart from the body. Okay? Some incorrect things that you might see. Extend. He leaves it straight. So he's almost like he's going down. It's not above his shoulder. Relax or recover. Other things that you might see, they might not extend all the way. So if I say extend, he only goes halfway. That's not a full extension. Recover. Other things that you might see is the extension and him using his shoulder, like he's brushing his shoulder forwards. All right, you don't want to have that shoulder go forward. You just want to stay relaxed. So stay relaxed. He doesn't have to go fast. Your student doesn't have to go fast. Just make sure they're fully extended and not locking out. Extend. Hand is above the shoulder. It's like you're shaking hands really high. Recover. Elbow still away from the body. You're still in the 6th position. Extend. Recover. Good. That's the extension. Second attack. The extension with the advance. Just like any attack, it has to start off with the extension first. That's the first part of the extension with the advance. Second part is just the advance, what we did before. After you finish your attack, recover the weapon arm, and then you can have the fencer retreat. So all together, extend, keep the arm straight, advance. The arm stays straight. Once they finish the on guard, or once they finish the advance, arm comes back to the on guard. Take a retreat. Things to look out for. Make sure that their feet doesn't come together. Extend, arm stays straight, advance. Feet doesn't come together, arm is still straight, above the shoulder, recover the weapon, and on guard. That's the extension with the advance. Now the lunge. If you've ever done yoga, it's not too dissimilar from the warrior position. Okay, could you do your best representation of warrior? Good. So that's warrior position. Arms are straight, palms are flat to the ground. Depending on the warrior position, I think this is also warrior 1 or warrior 2. Forgive me for people that do know yoga. Back to on guard. Now the lunge, our last attack that we're going to learn, you have to extend first. That's always the first part of the attack. Hand is above the shoulder. Front toe comes up. we're getting ready to lunge out. The back foot's going to stay where it is. He's going to move that front foot forward and land on his heel. He lands on the heel. He lightly puts down the front toe. Both arms are straight. Back leg is straight. Recover the weapon arm. Good. Back to on guard. One more time. Let's go for a short lunge. If your fencer hasn't done a lot of movement before, you can always start with a short lunge. Once again, extend, front toe up, lunge. So that's a short lunge. He doesn't go that far. This will make it easier for them to come back to the on guard. Hand is still above the shoulder, back arm is straight, front knee is above the ankle, back leg is straight, and the front foot is flat on the ground. Recover, back to on guard. We'll do one more example, but we're doing an incorrect example. A lot of times what happens for fencers when they lunge, that back foot pops up like this. So let's see an incorrect method. On guard, extend, front toe up, lunge. See that back foot come up and that knee turns like this? You don't want to do that. You want the back foot staying flat on the ground. So he fixes it. You can always ask him to fix it while being in a lunge. Tell him to straighten out the back leg. Good. Extend both arms. There's the lunge. Now, to get back from the lunge. Couple steps here. First step, the arm will recover. So you just want to relax. You don't want to reel it back or shove it back. So there's still space between the arm and the body. All right, two things will happen at this time. You're going to use that front leg. You're going to pick up your toe. You feel all the weight on your heel. You're going to extend this front leg so it moves you back. But at the same time, you're going to use a back leg. You're going to bend it and you're going to pull yourself back. So this is going to push you back. Your back leg's going to pull you back like that. So you're able to do this. So it's not this. You're going to switch the bends in the knee. This straightens out, this bends like that. Now you're going to use that momentum to bring the front heel back. You land on the heel, toe comes down. So we're going to watch Gabe do it. He's going to go back to his lunge. He's been standing there the whole time. He's going to recover the arm. He's going to pick up the front toe. He feels all that weight on the heel. Now he's going to switch his legs. Good. Let's go back to lunge. Ready? Recover the arm. Front toe comes up. He's going to switch his legs. Good. So the back heel or back leg is now bent. The front leg is now straight. Now he's going to be in that position. He's going to recover that heel back. Good. And now toe can come down. All right. Let's try again. Ready? He's at the lunge position. Remember, lunges, hands are a little bit above the shoulder. You don't want it down here. Good. Recover the arm. Still space between the arm and body. Heel comes up. Switch the legs. So straighten out the front leg. Back leg gets bent. Now he's able to move the front foot back to the on guard. Good. So it's a little bit hard to do it slow motion, so we'll let Gabe do it in full motion. Ready? I'll let him do the arm first. Arm. Good. Now, watch him as he does this next part. You're going to see the switch from the front leg to the back leg. This is going to straighten out. This is going to bend. You're going to see him do it in one motion. He'll land on his heel, then toe will come down. Back to on guard. Good. Ready? Lunge again. Back to on guard. Better. One more time. Lunge again. Back to on guard. Good. So we try to tell people, practice 10 lunges and also practice 10 recoveries. Some things to watch out for on these recoveries. Make sure they don't use their body to bring themselves back. So after they recover their arms, sometimes what they do is they use momentum from their body and bring themselves back. The body will stay where it is. What brings yourself back to the on guard is the legs. Like that. All right? Other things that people tend to do going back to on guard, they'll try to shimmy it back. So they'll recover the arm. Instead of doing it in one step, they will shimmy it back. Or maybe they'll go halfway and recover. You have to be able to use legs and get back in one step. Now, depending on their flexibility, you might go to a big lunge, you might go to a small lunge. It's always easier to practice from a small lunge first. It's easy to get back to on guard from a smaller lunge. If they're very flexible and they can go far, it might be a little bit difficult for them to be able to get back in one step. So start off with small to medium lunges. So small lunges, you might move forward only about a foot forward. Medium lunges, you might move forward maybe 1.5 feet to 2 feet forward. All right? It's a little bit easier to recover from lunges that are shorter. You can start with practicing with that, and then if they're able to get longer and they can recover from those, go ahead and practice those. So practice about 10 lunges and 10 recoveries. Things that we know. Advance, do about 10 of those. Retreat, back foot goes first. Advance, front foot goes first, toe comes up. You don't want them to twist. The last thing that leaves the ground is a heel. Advance, good. When you go backwards, back foot goes first. Retreat, retreat. Our 3 attacks, extend, recover. You want to make sure they're fully extended. They're not using their shoulder, so we'll watch an incorrect. Extend, using a lot of shoulder. That's a lot of shoulder. Relax and recover. Or leaning forward, extend. They don't need to move their body. Recover. They just need to move their arm. Extend, recover. Good. Now we do extend with an advance. Extend, advance, recover, and on guard. Good. We'll have them stay with the extension until I say on guard. Ready? Extend and advance. Good. That's the finish of your attack. Recover the arm. Take a retreat. One more time. Extend, advance. Recover, retreat. Good. This next part will be the lunge. So once again, we tell everyone do about 10 each. We did 10 extensions, 10 advances with an extension. Now we'll do 10 lunges. No, we won't do 10 lunges. You will. Ready? Extend, front toe up and lunge. Back to on guard. Extend, front toe up and lunge. Remember to get back to on guard. Arm goes back first, toe up. Use that front leg to pull you back. Good. So there's your lunges. So practice about 10 each. 10 advances, 10 retreats, 10 extensions, 10 extensions with an advance, and 10 lunges. Remember, you're on guard, so whenever they finish, you go back to an on guard. The knees are bent. Okay? Take your time between each one. You don't have to do it in rapid succession. If they start to get tired, take a rest. Do 10 advances, take a rest. Do 10 retreats, take a rest. Okay? All right, we'll see you in the next section.
Review. Terminology to know and use. Attack or attacks. Extend or extension. Lunge. Return to on guard or back to on guard. Practice. A set of 10. Review your advances and retreats. The student can move in a direction dictated by the coach. For example, advance, retreat, retreat, advance. 10 extensions and recoveries. 10 extensions and advances. 10 lunges. You can also try 10 different attacks with movement in between. For example, advance, retreat, extend, recover, advance, lunge, back to on guard, retreat, extend and advance.